Xavier, with that, would love to hear a little bit about the insights feature, which was even news to me today that you guys are kind of beta testing. Can you tell us what that is, what it's about? Maybe show us a preview.
So yes, as long as it's working. This other tab that I have open, it's another account. It's an account that a lot of the dev play around in. So sometimes it's hard to get it to work during a demonstration. But what I did was click on the tab that has that open. I loaded it up early in advance just in case, because I didn't want to try to be showing you this and it just doesn't work. It's going to be in tab way down here on the left, which is your main navigation, I like to call it. It's how you'll mainly navigate the system. You'll have this Insights tab, not to be confused with that other Insights tab that you saw. Now, it may not look exactly like this, just so you're aware. Again, it is being beta tested. So, we're collecting a lot of feedback. So far, a lot of feedback is very, very positive. Some things that we didn't think about to have in there will be in there. Some things are just going to be refined. Some of it might look the same. Like I believe here at the top, you're going to have the same type of structure. But this Insights tab is going to allow you to have more insight to your practice. You're going to be able to see things such as how many appointments were scheduled, your Mr. Cancellation fee charge, a percentage, your average weekly appointments, your churn rate, your retention rate, etc. You'll also have nice visual graphs. Now, again, keep in mind, it's not going to look exactly like this. It may change a little bit different. We're still collecting feedback, making some refinements. As of right now, this is what it looks like during the beta testing. As we scroll down a little further, you'll see that it also allows you to break down by clinician. We scroll down a little further by location. So you do have some options in there. I'm sorry I don't have a lot more information that I can share about it just yet. It's okay to show this tab though because it is in beta processing, so it's okay. No one's getting any type of trouble here. You will not see it if you create an account, just so you're aware. It is being beta tested by a select few different practices. So please don't go looking for it if you do create an account. It won't be there just yet. But because everything is going so positively, personally, I've been here for over 7 years. I do not remember how long, to be exact. I do apologize. Feels like forever, but in a good way, not a bad way. I actually love what I do. I don't think it's going to be like a next year thing, waiting all the way till December. I would say give us a few months. And again, I'm just trying to be realistic and just base it upon what I know about working here and how things go when they're about to release it. So far, all the feedback has been extremely positive. Sometimes you put something in beta, might not be that positive. Everything here is just, I can't even remember any complaints, just like trying to be honest here with you. A lot of it was positive, but again, you're going to be able to see things such as your churn rate, your retention rate, this cancellation fees charge, average weekly appointments, etc.
Xavier, is there any sense whether this will be an included feature or an add-on cost?
So that I do not know, so I do not want to misspeak. Um, I do not know.
Okay.
I don't want to give my opinion because I don't want to set any type of a standard here that you guys are expecting.
They'll just take it out of your paycheck if you're wrong. Yeah, I think this is going to be a big deal. There's some other platforms that pull this data that we love. I don't know that we'll stop using those at our size, but I think for the smaller practice, the 3, 5, 10 person practice, this may be a very effective, cost-effective alternative to some of the other data systems out there, dashboarding systems. So, cool. Can you show the also because I don't think it made it into the lineup today, the therapist directory feature? Are you able to show us that at all?
Let me go back into here. I'll click profile. I don't even want to go to profile. In fact, I got an even easier way. Not that tab. Copying and pasting from a different a different tab here. Are you referring to therapy search this?
Yes, 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 I am.
I thought I just wanted to make sure here. I had to look for it. Therapy Search, you would get a free profile on here. You would not have to pay for it. It is going to allow you, see if I could get an example here at all. I never created a fake profile on here, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I can click on so you can actually see this instead of trying to visualize what I'm saying, but I can't think of any. You know what? I know what we could do. We could actually just type in. Uh, that zip code is easy for me to remember. That's where my actual house is located, so zip code is easy. You'd be able to create a profile which would make it easier for people to find you. You could set what type of treatment you offer, your location, whether you do telehealth or not, as you can see, whether you're accepting new clients or not, your specialty, etc. So you can make a profile for free to just assist in people finding you. You can also, this is still in beta, yes, you will also be able to make profiles for your entire practice. Now, that portion, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'm not sure if that's in the beta right now. So if it isn't, it's being worked on. It'll come out very shortly. But again, this is in beta, just like the Insights tab. The difference is, though, all of you would have access to this, the Therapy Search. And you can actually go there now if you want. You just have to type in therapysearch.com. You don't actually need to create your actual Therapy Notes account in order to get there. You can just go to therapysearch.com if you want to take a look at it ahead of time. You can put in things such as the languages that you speak and offer services in, the insurances that you accept, etc. So just a way for you to make yourself more visible to the world.
And I love, when we do we run these peer groups, Xavier. One of my goals as somebody providing those, or with coaching or anything else, is that we would provide enough value that it would pay for itself. I think there's the potential here. If you get one or two clients per clinician out of this directory per year, you've basically paid for your therapy notes subscription per clinician. So to me, that with marketing becoming an increasingly important and stressful thing, I think it's huge that Therapy Notes is got this embedded. And my understanding too, I could be wrong, but I think somebody told me there might even be an ability at some point to essentially just narrow this down to your practice. So if you wanted people to go in and search just for your practice, what clinicians you have, there was whispers about that being a feature, maybe.
Yes, that would be you creating the profile for your actual practice as part of that. So yes, that's what I was trying to say. I don't know if that's going to be displayed in here just yet since it's still in the beta. It is what is being worked on. I can at least tell you that. Technically, entire thing's still being worked on, if you want to be honest here, because it's in beta. Beta just means, people are testing it out. Difference is this is more of an open beta, I would say, because all of you have access to this. And not just with this beta, but with anything in Therapy Notes that you see, we do take feedback. A lot of things that we come out with actually come from that feedback.
Yeah, from way back, I know I may butcher his last name, but Sean Behan. Sean is a social worker. He's also one of the leads on the development side. I feel like Therapy Notes has always been super responsive to what do you guys need. I think all of us go nuts when we have to wait and see when the features go live, but that's become the texts fly around our practice when we open up Therapy Notes and there's fireworks that day because there's a new feature being rolled out. So.
I'm
And
looking
before
forward to
we'll do some Q&A here, but Wade just put a link in the chat. Explain what that is, Wade.
Yeah, so for anyone who is interested in trying this out, for anyone new, check out that link. It'll give you, I think, 2 months for free, and then as a part of the PAL conference, Therapy Notes is giving away 6 months for free for one person who's selected out of those who sign up for this. So that link will take you to it.
And if people, do we have also a code if people sign up that gets them 2 months for free instead of one or
The
what?
link will do. The link will do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, like he said, that the code is in that link. So if you click the link, that's the easiest way. Did you put the code in there as well?
No, but I will. I pulled it up. I'll get it in there.
Does it say it's okay, or they could contact one of us.
Yeah.
Whatever's easiest for you. Um,
So maybe let's do some Q&A here. Somebody asked, is Therapy Fuel included in the standard plan? If not, what does it cost?
so it is not. Let me go back to it. I'd like to give you the visual things to see. All I did was click on settings and then Therapy Fuel. I'm going to scroll down here to the bottom. Let's just put it on enable for all so it makes it faster. There we go. The Therapy Fuel costs $40 per month per clinician. Now, during your free trial, the features are free. So if you want to test it out, because maybe you're unsure, when you sign up for that free trial, it will be free. Keep in mind, though, as long as one person is signed up, so as long as one person is paying that $40 a month, everyone will have access to the 3 features at the top, which again, generate the client history summary, populate the insurance policy from a picture of the card, and generate a contact note based upon the secure messaging thread. All 3 of those features are free to the entire practice as long as at least one person is signed up for Therapy Fuel.
I think that pays for itself just in administrative labor cost and people not writing stuff. Um, what I found, y'all, too, if you're listening to this, a couple of things. One, I think this is going to become a standard that practices have to include to be competitive, right? As clinicians really kind of shop where they work, this will be something that people give away for free as part of working there. So I think you need to bite the bullet and figure out where this fits into your budget, if not now, later. I do think it pays for itself. That clinician burnout is lower. That leads to a couple more sessions a month or a week. That overall this feature pays for itself. Whether it's in TherapyNotes or you use an outside platform like Blueprint or something like that. It's not fun to spend money, but I think it shows up in the long run. So,
Add something, Mr. Ken, to that, what you said?
what's that?
I said,
Yeah,
may
go
I add
ahead.
something to what you said? Before you
Oh,
go
can
to the
you add
next
something? Of
question?
course. Yeah, yeah.
When we first released it, it was $40 a month. It had less features. The reason that the price point is $40 a month is because everything that we have up and coming forward, like everything that we have planned in the works. And
Mm.
instead of releasing it and making it one price, and then we release some more features for it, then we have to tell you all that we are upping the price, then you all are angry, and then you're calling in, and someone like me is taking that call, and then I had to try to explain to you. Instead, we made it $40 a month because we plan to add to it. So where it says that and more to come, you can expect more things. However, you're not going to have to worry about this price keep increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing as we release 1 to 2 items for it, etc. Just wanted to add that in.
Love it. So somebody asked, is there currently or will there be a feature to be able to send out client outcome measures? Like, can scheduling send out outcome measures to clients in advance of their appointment?
Yes. So you're going to be able to send not just the outcome measures, but just documentation in general. You're going to actually be able to make groups like folders. So maybe you have a specific set of documents that you send to a specific demographic, maybe or something. You're going to be able to make those folders as well as set a time schedule, I would call it. So, like, hey, every 3 months, this outcome measure needs to go out, etc. That is a feature that is coming.
Hmm.
It is being on.
Any plans or discussion of having more customization on the appointment reminders when they go out? What's set in them? Should we plan on that being static for the near future?
I would say, yeah, static for the near future.
Okay.
I'm just recalling the last company meeting that we had. I cannot recall any talks of that changing, at least not in the near future. But Mr. Ken, is it okay if I followed up with you? Would you be able to
Absolutely.
get the word out
Yeah.
to everyone?
Yeah, of
Go ahead and
course.
send it out.
Okay.
Another question, Xavier, that came up is the as states are adding new requirements for health information sharing, I believe Therapy Notes is starting to incorporate that. Do you have any sense of like how that works if your state's not on there? I know Arkansas, like we're working with the Therapy Notes team, so I'm just curious for others who are maybe not aware of that yet.
Are you aware how you got that process started for yourself to start working with us? Because it's well, go ahead. You can answer it
Yeah, well, I
first.
would say it was through an insurance contract that we have needing to have some data pulled from our system.
Gotcha.
In other words, we're to blame for this.
N-
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
You could just call in. So we are aware. We're not aware who needs it.
Okay.
You got to call in. Let us know. If you don't know what department to pick, honestly, pick any. because by picking any, whoever answers the phone is going to get you to the right department.
Okay.
I would just recommend you just pick one for sales. And the only reason I say that is because someone like myself or one of my colleagues, we are aware that people may start calling in because they need it. It's HIE, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to call in, let us know. We'll get you in contact, uh, most likely with Sean.
Yeah.
Mr. Ken, you said you
Perfect.
had
And
connection
again,
with
for
him.
those of you that aren't familiar with these, this is all kind of an extension of some stuff that was already occurring about interoperability, health insurance or health information exchanges. So providers being able to get information from each other without having to jump through hoops, which theoretically increases client care. One of the things that for better or worse, I think is hanging out there is, ultimately under the open notes provision of the 21st Century Cures Act, clients are supposed to have access to their information pretty quick. Like we all want to see our test results without having to go back in, right? So I think TherapyNotes and some of the other big dogs are going to be set up well to meet these regulatory requirements, and I think some of the smaller platforms are going to struggle and are going to become non-compliant pretty quick. So again, I think there's something to tie in your practice's trajectory to one of these bigger names. And again, I don't ever see us switching out of Therapy Notes at this time. We're a $15 million plus practice, 200-ish clinicians. I'll stick around and see what features they come up with versus start from scratch. So, other questions?
I do see some too in the meeting chat. And
Yeah.
thank you. I see that Mr. Wade is actually already answering them.
You might
Well,
have
so
answered it, but can you give premium telehealth access only to
yeah.
certain clinicians?
I was gonna say, can I still read these and answer them? So
Yeah,
yes, you can. You can pick and choose. It's gonna look similar to this screen here that we're on. I'm gonna click on settings though. You'll click on settings as well. You'll look for where it says telehealth down here at the very bottom. You will be able to pick and choose whether you want the basic or the premium. And then if you want to enable premium for all, enable basic for all, or enable premium for just select few. So you can pick and choose.
I will also tell any of you that are compliance nerds, which we all should be more and more. I have lost track of how many times the activity log in Therapy Notes has saved the day for us. It's one of the most robust breadcrumb type trails, and you can see, especially with remote workers, remote admin. Sadly, we've had to let some people go over the years when we were able to go and see that they only logged in 3 times and looked at 2 files for a whole day's work or something. So I think I'll throw out there as well. That's a very robust feature of this. So
Xavier, we had a question in the chat from Leanne, and I think I may know kind of what she's
I'm gonna
talking
read it.
to. But does Therapy Notes allow access to all clients to access notes in their, I think, in the portal?
in other words,
So
can clients
yeah,
see their records? Is that
Right.
what you're asking, Leanna?
I think so.
should we wait for? Okay,
Yes,
that was a
yes.
quick response, correct? So they're not going to see it automatically. Just so that you're aware, you can send it to them through the client portal, so then they'll have the access. But when you complete a note, it is not going to be automatically shared in the portal.
And I think what she's referring to there, and I've had some conversations with the help desk, is the Open Notes Act. There's some requirements for some EHR systems, but as of right now, I believe Therapy Notes is not considered one of those EHRs that's required to conform to that. Do you know, Xavier?
I believe you are correct.
Okay.
Would
There's,
you
I
like
think
me to follow up with you just to get you a
I would
definite
love that.
answer?
Yeah, there's several. I think there's some certifications that would require it to be, and for Therapy Notes,
Yeah, I don't
there's
think that
some
we. Yeah,
technical reasons why they don't. But yeah, that'd be super helpful.
yeah.
Lynette asked, does the $40 a month per clinician, I think she means is the base subscription, include the AI notes feature? Maybe differentiate again there what's free if even one person uses it, and then what the cost is for more than one person, et cetera.
No problem. Go back to the settings again just to pull it up on the screen. Always find it easier if you can see it while I'm explaining it. Click on enable. So the base price does not include therapy fuel. Therapy fuel is an additional cost. It is $40 a month per clinician. And if we scroll up just a little bit, as long as one person is subscribed, so one person is paying that $40 per month, everyone in the practice will get the ability to generate the client history summaries and populate the insurance policy information into the patient's chart based upon uploading a picture of the insurance card, and the ability to generate a contact note based upon the secure messaging. And you do not have to apologize. So they put in here my apologies if this was repetitive for folks. It's okay. It's perfectly fine.
Wade, in general, do you have feedback on our clinicians' experience with the therapy fuel?
Yeah, I think it's great. One of the things I was going to ask Xavier is, it seems to impact, like if you fill out some information first, it seems to kind of improve the responses. Is it actively using information that's in like a draft note to change that response, or does it make a difference?
So I briefly said it, and I might have said it too fast. So sorry. By you actually putting in more information into even just the note itself, and by you doing things such as customizing your clinical voice, which if you don't mind, I'll actually even go there so you can see the options of what we mean by clinical voice, but to not take up too much more of your time, by you putting in other information, of course, the diagnosis, maybe putting in that current mental status, etc. It is using all of that information to help create that content that it's creating. So if you're using a SOAP note to help create the SOAP section, if you're using the DAP note to help create that DAP note.
Yeah. And the
Same thing.
I think the scribe function has been very well received. Like manage it, you have to, of course, manage, get your consent and all that kind of stuff. But I think it works really well.
Can
And
I
we have
ask it
that
to do it
check
in a
on that.
celebrity voice? Like, can I have Arnold get through the trauma? All right. Hey guys, we're right up against the hour. Thank you, Xavier. You're a rock star for doing this on a Saturday. Hopefully, for even the existing Therapy Notes folks, there's some nuggets in there that you can look forward to. Xavier, if somebody wants to reach out and get more of an up close demo or ask questions, is the easiest thing to go to that link? Do you want them to contact you directly? What's the best way to follow up from today?
Honestly, whatever you prefer. I'm so easygoing. If you want to reach out to me directly, go ahead.
Can you
You
put
can.
do you have a contact that you can put in the chat?
Yes, I can. I'll put them all in there. I'll put the phone number you can call with the extension. I'll put in the general mailbox, and then I'll put in mine as well.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Xavier. Thanks for everybody for showing up. We got a couple more things today. We got a therapy flow demo after this. We've got Will and Chris from One Workforce Global talking about offshore labor, reducing your cost by about 60% on admin team. And then we end with Lynette and Lemma and
Valerie.
what's that, Valerie,
Mhm.
talking about their experience with nonprofits. We're kind of doing a nonprofit panel. So come pick their brain about that experience. Thank you, Xavier.
You're welcome. Thank you all for attending.
Thanks, everyone.